Nice and simple. Right, this chair, it's just so bloody uncomfortable. Really should have checked that. Oh, well. So a little play with the drone. That's a lot of fun. I mean, it's limited in what you can do with it. You know, you don't really get to fly it too far unless you buy a controller. But I don't see that as a good idea. Not yet. I think the Neo is great for just getting these little quick shots. Getting a bit of a look of the world from a different angle. I think a proper drone could be a huge amount of fun, but I can also see how easy it is to lose one. And they're not cheap. You'd be spending, I don't know, 500-600 quid for something worthwhile, plus batteries, plus your remote. Yeah, easy 600 quid. And maybe if I was climbing, you know, any of the mountains, any of the hills, you could probably get some really good shots. I can barely make it to this point without almost dying twice. I'm never climbing hills. I do want to try and get a bit fitter though, because this is daft. Right, this chair, it's just so bloody uncomfortable. I know it's supposed to be a fairly lightweight chair that you can walk in with, and it is, but what's the point if it's just ruddy uncomfortable? I should have just done what I was going to do in the first place and just bring the ground mat, the ground chair that I've used a few times. And I've got a little inflatable pad to sit on. I should have just done that. Would have saved me a load of weight and would have been a lot more comfortable. I'm so warm, I had to take my shoes off because my feet are sweating. And it's just making everything uncomfortable. I know I've got to get my sleep system sorted at some point, but I'm not rushing. It's 20 to 4. I don't think it's dark till gone 10. Although I'll be well and truly curled up by then. I sort of want to ventilate the tent, but then I also don't want all the bugs in. Catch-22, unfortunately. Ooh, I just got a lovely little breeze. That's what we need. Just that gentle breeze. That would be perfect. So, my Trichology chair that I let my daughter use is buggered. All the struts have been buckled. Somebody's either been jumping up and down or didn't have it put up properly, or anyway, not important. It's just a chair. Right, time to get the bed set up. Right, I don't know if this is still filming, but if it is, we're doing that thing where we don't know that I'm filming. It hasn't, the counter's not moving. I can't stop it and I can't turn it off. I basically have to pull the battery. Bloody hell. So we'll do that now. As usual, same mat as always. The big Agnes Rapide SL. Now I know this is going to let a few wee beasties in, but that's okay. There, that's the noisy bit done. I do love this Flextail pump. It is good. I don't use it as a light, really. I don't really use lights at night time. Not too much, at least. Okay, got the Ice Flame quilt. Packs up really small. Cracker Rat Outdoors. This is the quilt that I was saying about. Ice Flame NXT. This actually isn't as small as it goes because I've also got the bed sheet from the Zenby in here. So you can see it's nice and small. You can really compress it if you want to. Put that on, we'll cinch this up. Now, okay, fine, I'm not using the Zenby quilt. Why am I using the sheet? Well, simply put, it's just more comfy. It means that I get to use the hood, which is obviously useful for keeping pillows in place. The zips don't really annoy me. And it's a little bit more comfortable than just sleeping straight on the mat. I'll pull the quilt out as well. It's the Ice Flame NXT. This is my summer quilt. You can see there's not much to it. In fact, you can see through it. But that doesn't mean to say it's not warm. Because for summer use, it is. It's fine. I think, I'll look it up and put it on the screen, but I think it says -7 rating. Not necessarily said it was entirely true, but it's warm enough all the same. Nice and simple. Just about flat. Right. I did actually remember my cup this week. Although I could probably do with a bit of a clean, but you know, can't have everything. And remembering the cup means I can now actually use this as it's designed. So not particularly comfy this week with the chair being knackered. Oh well. Right, somebody asked me, what does the BRS stove look like now that I've folded out the wings? It's not too bad. Still packs down reasonably small. Really should have checked that. Oh, well. I don't think I need to put it on the table. Come on. There we are. Not there. What have I not got right there? Okay, right on the edges. So, okay, the problem I'm having now is I bought a new pot stand. Okay, come on. Come on. There we are. That's better. So you might have seen a lighter like this from Soto. This isn't that. Basically the same thing though. Amazon version. Rightio. Into the petrol. G3. I want to get this on the stamp first. There. That's it. Wow, that was seriously quick. So, I'm pretty impressed with that. I'm quite happy with that. That's the first time I've used the BRS stove. And it's the first time I've managed to use the G3 properly. So that, just pop this back up. So this thermal, what's it called? There's a word for it. So this heat dispenser, the thermal coupling piece at the bottom, really did the trick. Really good. Happy with that. It is very warm today. Whew. Right. It is so hot. It's still 30 degrees. It's been 30 degrees since I got up here. I'm having to move around with the shade of the trees. There is a tiny breeze, but if you're in the sun, you can't feel it, it makes no difference. If you're in the shade, you can just about feel it. Oh, man. I had to lay down for, well, I guess I shut my eyes for 25 minutes, but laid in the tent for 40 in total. And now I can sort of, I never really understood why people had a summer mat and a winter mat. I always thought, well, It's a mat. It's fine. What's the difference? Use it all year. I've got that big Agnes. I'm just laying on it for 40 minutes when it's already boiling hot. I understand now. It is such a good mat, it radiates so much heat back that in the winter you would lose on a lower R-rated mat. But in the summer you want to. So, I don't know. Do I get another mat for the summer? I don't know. I think I might have dinner soon. We've got another 4 hours or more of light. Temperature's likely to drop down to maybe 13 tonight. And that's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, 13 it gets down to. You just can't. I struggle to bleed off this sort of temperature, even in the dark. But I'll probably be in bed way before dark. Where I am, right in front of me, the sun at the moment at 6 o'clock. And I've got maybe 2.5 hours before it drops behind the mountain here. Let's do some dinner. Yeah, let's do some dinner. And this is going to be something very different. Something I've not had before. Something I said I would try. Let's go and sort that out. Right. So, I did say I would do this. So I'm going to try dehydrated dinner. Okay. Well, I ate it all. So I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. I do have another dehydrated pouch over there, and that's for the morning. If I'm feeling in the mood in the morning. If not, I'll save it for another day. We'll see. Right. It's 20 to 8. The sun's just disappearing down the back of the mountain now. So I've climbed in the tent. Got most of the bugs out. Best thing I bought today, a fan. Got a USB fan. Awesome. Make all the difference in here tonight because it's still crazy warm. I've had my hot chocolate and now the only thing I need to do, sit back, relax, read my book, use my reading glasses, yeah, enjoy my camp. Well, I'm out of the tent, finally. I was spinning around all night, but on that slant doesn't help. Anyway, sleeping with just the inner of the Vox 2 was really good. There was just enough airflow, kept the temperature really nice. Did get a little chilly at about whatever time it was, I don't know, 4 maybe, but nothing it couldn't handle. I was quite surprised. I opened one of the doors about midnight and there was quite a cold breeze, but you couldn't feel it inside with the thing shut. Quite impressed. Really nice. Anyway. Oh, coffee. I think I had some water in here from yesterday. Just top that up a little. I haven't decided if I wanted the porridge yet. Should I go for it? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's put some water. Waiting for my porridge now. Another very sunny day. By the time I walk out, I'm going to be covered in sweat again. Oh well. Big dragonfly. And gone. Nope. Hang on. This is a really nice little spot, but the floor is absolutely covered in pine needles, so everything's got stuck with pine needles. There's just enough space for a one-man tent, literally just, and even that's on the wonk. Other than that, there's not a lot. There's no other spaces. It's all brambles over there. It would, I think, be fine for a hammock though, between this tree and that tree there. It'd be quite nice. It's about the right distance. Might try that. Right, it's time to pack away. Oh, literally everything's covered in pine needles. Oh well. Even inside the tent. So we had some deer come around last night. Absolutely going mental they were. There was about 4 or 5 of them. But they did not appreciate me being here. So they were barking and circling, which is quite funny. But they didn't half make a noise. And if you didn't know what it was, I can imagine you being pretty scared. This NXT quilt, absolutely fine last night, nice and warm, not overly warm. I didn't get stuffy. It was just about the right temperature all night long. And considering we started off with, it was probably about 27 by the time I went to bed, and got down to maybe 12, so it was quite a drop, but I really didn't notice it that much. fits in. Realised I hadn't shown you with the front pouch. You can see it really clips on here, hooks on back down there. Really solid. Nice little pouch. I've overfilled it today, but that's okay. Right, last look round. Make sure I haven't left anything on the floor. Just a bit of flat grass. Right, time to walk home to the car.